players right now are faster, they're more skilled,
Brighton,
they're taking care of
when
their bodies.
became in
football right now, talent gap, your football side in a get smaller.
When Deza became in,
getting smaller.
When Deza became in, Brighton were playing good football. See atu wameanza wakati Deza amekame in.
But he's improved
what?
Good football.
They were playing good football under Potter.
He's improved it.
They were playing good football under Potter,
bro.
From what Potter was doing to what they're doing right now,
it's different level. But you can't say atu wameanza after Deza amekame in. Kwani Potter alikuja akitoka alikuwa
namba better than what Potter is doing.
They were still doing okay.
Cheki last season under Potter, Brighton ilichapa Spurs, iliwachapa, ilituchapa na the draw with City.
Yeah.
And that was with Potter.
And that was with Potter.
This season
but they weren't nothing,
bro.
They weren't nothing. Cheki. I promise you this. Hata under Potter bado
most likely
wangekuwa mali hapo juu.
Not really.
Why? Because he has flopped at Chelsea.
No. Not because he has flopped at Chelsea. Like Dezabi is it's just the way you can say walishinda ligi na Mancini and Pep is the sure bet to take them
to record it.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean before Pep Man City walikuwa chini.
No ni say wako chini. Bro, point ilikuwa na make actually point ya core team sahi talent gap kama Prem sahi anyone can walk in and beat anyone.
Boom.
You get my point?
So City can still drop points moving on.
They can. That's the point. Anyone can turn up and beat anyone.
About to record kitu.
Tuanze.
Sawa.
Let's go.
Welcome back to the WildCard show. My name is Venant.
Brayo.
Nyaassh presenting the incoming champions, Arsenal. Yes,
and this week man tuko na guest hapa. Naweza penda introduce.
Yeah, so my name is Tobiko. Umse wa Arsenal asiwaambie chochote. Hii imeenda.
Yeah.
Representing which team?
Representing Manchester City.
The outgoing champions.
Just a key to 3-point collectors over the weekend.
Wait.
Wait. Before we start violence yote.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Did you just see that?
Let's just go a brief history kiasi. When did you start supporting City? Like you movie yako ilifikaje your point?
Like supporting Manchester City like properly supporting.
Yeah.
Around 2014. Nikiwa form 2. Growing up nilikuwa na support Barcelona. Premier League sikuwa na watch a lot of live games.
Okay.
The few live games nilianza kuwatch nikiwa high school. And that was just about the time when Manchester City were coming into their own as a team. So I started supporting City since then. Like properly following.
Which moment, player, what made you now decide?
Balotelli.
Yeah?
Balotelli.
Oh wow.
Balotelli actually is the player that made me love City. Nilikuwa naikanga mock kila time Jomse. Then nikata tu kufuatilia futa vipoa nini. Nilikam tu siku moja nikasema mimi ni mse wa City. So that you see now that you said it last week, you can't turn up and change it. So that's when I started following
Was
Man
it
City.
before the Aguero moment or after?
It was after the Aguero moment. I knew about the Aguero moment, but I can't say that is when I became a Manchester City fan. But I knew about the Aguero moment. But since 2013, 2014, ndo nimeanza kufuatilia City like properly. Nimekuwa very fortunate that Man City sahi ndo tunaenjoy a period of success. A purple patch.
Yeah.
Exactly. So just lastly, you still a Balotelli fan?
I like Balotelli, but sahi meaning like my favorite player in Man City.
No, I'm saying because you said you supported City because of Balotelli.
Yeah, I like Balotelli as a player. He has his off-field antics, but talented.
Did you see the 6-0 drubbing you gave some team at Old Trafford? Will you watch it?
It was 6-1.
Ilikuwa 6-1. You watched it. Why always me and stuff?
Yes.
That's good.
Okay.
That's good.
Wow. But actually, fun facts. Sijui kama msema amewambia your story.
Gani?
I'm about to spill the beans.
Don't fucking do that.
I'm going to do it.
Sema.
No.
Fungua your file.
No. I'm about to open a file.
Open.
When I was in high school.
Yes.
Not when Rodi, shut up. When we were in high school, in our class, there were 2 Manchester City fans.
Yes.
Okay.
2. It was me and somebody else. Guess who it was?
Mo God.
Fuck no, that's a lie.
Brayo.
This guy. We were the only 2 fans. We used to take. Can I say shit?
Yeah.
We used to take shit every week because of being City fans with this guy.
My God.
It's a lie.
Oh my God.
It's true. I can vouch for it. Other people can vouch for it.
WikiLeaks. Wow. So mandem chini ni msa Man City. No wonder anataka washinde.
No,
it makes a lot of sense now.
You notice even when he talks about Manchester like during the show, it doesn't even say Manchester United. It usually say Manchester.
Tunajijazia ni United.
Then kuzo wake huko kwa Bukusu Pogba.
Pogba came to United.
I was like, see you later, guys. I'm going to United.
Oh my God.
So
just for the record,
but I don't doubt his love for
United. Yeah, but just for the record, United is just by the way for Nanio. For
No one says that.
His first love is Manchester freaking City. Man City. This is one of your own. You aliwatoka.
Jitete.
Oh my God.
I think you've seen me on Fanzone on Homeboys Radio. I've always been a United guy.
No.
All my Footy podcast clips.
We watu si wajinga bwana. Watu si wajinga bwana.
What Tobiko is trying to do is just trying to rhyme.
Oh my God.
No. Okay,
Wow. Yeah. Clearly he wants to
let's just
support
move
Man
on
City.
because
Yo tutashinda hapo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So how was your weekend, guys?
Me, it's been chill, bro. Yeah, got to watch John Wick Chapter 4, by the way, over the weekend. Also got to watch West Ham, do the business, I actually, last week's episode, I said the Southampton game against Arsenal would be easier than the West Ham game, and they proved me right, because it's a London derby. You guys were bound to bottle one London derby. I mean, you've won all London derbies
Yes,
this season.
all.
So
Keeping clean sheet,
yeah, you were bound to bottle one, and thank God it was West Ham that did the job on you guys.
Yeah.
Other than that, my weekend was lovely, football-wise. Real Madrid won, Man United won. In the NBA,
Playoffs is back too.
Playoffs is back. Disappointed Giannis got injured, but we move.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, good weekend. But mine was more of May, but nothing good, nothing great. I just did the radio show and then watched, of course, the highlight for me has to be Chelsea. Chelsea walinitengenezea weekend on Saturday. The goal that they consider was fantastic. Then on Sunday, of course, watching the West Ham game again. Easy vitu zinanipea pressure bana. Yeah, it's true. Arsenal all of a sudden was it 2-0 up, and then of course bottling the lead 2-2. Boring, and then get to watch another boring game after a boring game. The Nottingham Forest versus Man United game was boring. It was dull.
Oh, wow.
But I somehow got to watch it, and of course the playoffs. Maze team zangu ni mbili. Bucks tukapigwa at home. Memphis Grizzlies tukapigwa at home. Ay, sijui yani weekend imekuwa tu hivi yani. Just fucked up. Yeah.
What about you? How was your weekend?
it was a beautiful weekend, man. I'm having fun. As a Man City fan, we are rolling. We are rolling, and we are gathering steam. Our rivals here. Tough weekend for them again. They've dropped 4 points the last 2 games. And a fact, West Ham, going to West Ham in a title race towards the end of the season is very difficult because last season, Man City didn't win at West Ham.
Watcha?
They did. Yeah. They drew. The other season when Liverpool won, they also drew at West Ham.
Oh shit!
So going to West Ham towards the end at a title race is very difficult.
But
this is a sign of bad things to come for Arsenal. I know I might be preempting a discussion, but yes. On the NBA, I'm a KD fan. Suns, we took an L last night, but
hata walipigwa home by the way.
We're coming.
They were playing at home.
Just we're coming.
An annex for naona amevaa kitu ya AFC. AFC bana mulienda kusababisha buhungu.
Mandem do not want to pay 100 shillings to watch a game, but are very willing to pay 1,500 to buy fake jerseys.
Na wakaingia kwa pitch sijui kusababisha referee. I'm like,
God damn.
just because we were trailing against homeboys.
Yeah, but okay, that's poor behavior. But it's a symptom of a bigger disease. The bigger disease being like Kenyan football in a whole. So that's
But kuna kitu moja ametaja yenye nimependa sana. Amesema as teams went on to win the league, they drew at West Ham.
Yeah, but it's not
Man City drew at West Ham.
Oh, God.
So Liverpool drew at West Ham, and they both went on to win the league. I'm just
City
echoing
are
what he
yet
has
to
said.
go to West Ham.
Is it what?
No,
City are yet to go to West Ham.
we have not played with West Ham.
But now the Arsenal has drawn most likely.
But West Ham are coming to ours because we started at West Ham.
Kichap.
It was the first game of the season.
2-0.
But we still have to play with West Ham.
Yeah.
What I know about West Ham is that stadium is very expensive for them to go to championship.
Yeah.
So they have to do whatever it takes to stay up in the league. But also another prediction that I'm going to make is Moyes is the next one to go.
I don't think
I see it as early as now.
If he stays up, he'll get two months next season. if he stays up, I think he'll get August and September.
But for sure he'll go at
Willing
some
to
point.
bet.
Weekend yangu ilikuwa poa. Saturday I spent it with a bunch of friends, gamblers, and the vibe that I was getting is I don't know if anybody alishinda bet yote because kila mtu mwenye alibet was like out. That Chelsea game ilitoa watu, the Spurs game ilitoa
people still
watu,
betting on Chelsea.
Bayern drew ilitoa watu,
Yeah.
Dortmund as well.
and so like it was
Tuangalia Man City kichwa.
it was just a matter of li lose ni game gani ilikutoa okay sawa ilikuwa
Yeah.
hivyo. Sunday I discovered a new place where I think from today I'm gonna start watching the game at that place, and it was nice. Came back, watched the game with United fans, and what I realized is with United people the weekend is not good until Arsenal loses,
Or drops points, yes.
regardless of if you guys win, or especially when you guys win, like you may win, yes, but Arsenal has to lose too
That's vice
for your
versa.
weekend.
That's the most
to
important
be-
thing for them.
to be perfect.
Yeah.
And it was just funny. It was just
It's
funny.
crazy because it's just the same way. I was watching the game with a United fan, and he was telling me even if they win against Nottingham Forest, nothing will make him happier than what he has just seen. That is Arsenal dropping points against West Ham.
Kaimati ya roho mbaya.
Committee. I also forgot to mention, by the way, Tusker. I'm a Tusker fan. All Tusker fans are here.
Yeah.
Ndovu ni kubado. We beat Kenya Police.
Bro, I watched the highlights for that game.
Yeah? That was a beautiful goal.
That was a
Beautiful goal.
that was a beautiful goal,
Yeah,
man.
tukapiga Kenya Police na tukawapia pombe. Police raundi hii weekend wamelewa mbaya. Courtesy of Tusker FC. We are now 2 points below Gor Mahia. Gor
Yes.
Mahia drew with Posta Rangers.
Again.
Yeah, so
like-
2 points below with same game. So
and
yeah.
and something interesting that appear, it's like when Gor na Arsenal tulikuwa 5 points.
What the hell
Tulia,
are you talking
tulia.
about?
Peana
We'll talk
context.
about
Peana
United.
context.
We'll talk
Acha
about
context
United.
peanwe.
At some point Gor was 5 points ahead and Arsenal was 5 points ahead.
Yeah.
So now no gap may reduce, and it's they drew 2-2.
Yeah.
Arsenal drew 2-2. So there's
crazy.
a similar pattern over there,
Yeah,
which
I'm not liking it.
but it was interesting, man. So yeah, Brayo,
Niambie.
I know you're babbling to talk about United and how you guys are doing.
Nah, United data it's a by the way.
It's by the way.
Yes, look, his
we beat
first love
Forest
is Man
in
City.
Our only issues are injuries.
Injuries,
And
yeah.
now we have a tough test coming over the weekend, and that is in the name of Brighton and Hove Albion.
Yeah.
In the FA Cup semi-final.
Yeah.
Hiyo ni mtihani, bro. Like,
And a
I'd
half.
be bold enough to say Brighton are the favorites for that game, bro. Straight up.
Yeah.
Hawa sema wanacheza ball ingine ya iko under Dezabi. And you can even get into their... Man United won. Man United playing Sevilla on Thursday. We could get knocked out. We could go through. Iffy. But Brighton, bro, I think the focus is on Brighton. Whatever Dezabi is doing, I hope if they do beat us in the semi-final, that's a big if, they should go on and win the FA Cup, man. They
You
should
see,
go on to win it.
I like what he has said. That he thinks Brighton are the favorites, and he's iffy about what do you call it, Sevilla. That's why he's particularly banking on Arsenal bottling the league because he said Man United are going to finish the league with more trophies.
Yeah,
Now
Now
this season we'll finish
yes,
with more
he's saying
trophies,
FA
yes.
they are not favorites, so he might get knocked out.
So you
he's
moja
saying
shatoa.
Ishaenda.
Yeah.
He's saying Sevilla might knock them out because he's
So,
he's not so sure.
That's not guaranteed.
That's why he's
I'm
banking
saying
on us.
might. Did you guys not do English?
No,
in high school, bro? I said might.
umesema
Shows
huko sure.
possibility.
Umesema huko sure. That's why he's banking on Man City winning the league than
yeah,
us.
sawa,
But then again,
sawa.
like we said, his first love is Man City, so
Yeah, bana.
You can't live on that, bro.
makes a lot of sense.
Bro, he's a guest. We've known each other for how long, yeah?
Bro, there's no shame in
Kubali.
bana.
Kama unapenda timu, unapenda
So,
timu.
This is
It's
a
not-
big team.
When it comes
Zima
to Brighton,
kosa.
did you see that Enciso goal against
Yeah, bana. Hiyo bao ilikuwa poa sana.
Oh man.
Contender for goal of
Zabi is doing, bro. I think I'll be very honest. This season in the Premier League, I mean, the Premier League is very competitive. True. But the top 3 teams to watch and enjoy their football: City, Arsenal, and Brighton. Straight
No
up.
lie. No
Straight
lie.
up.
Addison
No lie
Villa.
about that.
Addison Villa there.
Nah.
Aston Villa there.
Villa were bad under Gerrard, and Emery has taken them to another level. Say less. But I'm saying beautiful football that even if Brighton or Arsenal or City lose, you're like, they played their hearts
But yo,
out. Yeah.
you'd agree, Villa against Newcastle, that was beautiful.
Yeah, that was
football.
beautiful.
From
3-0.
minute 1 to minute 90,
Aki.
Villa did what no other team has done this season.
Yeah.
They weren't afraid of Newcastle. They
Yep.
didn't give them any respect.
No
And
lie.
Tobiko, you can chime in on this.
Newcastle,
Okay, I
I think they had only one corner or something.
Crazy.
Nani was bored. Martinez was so bored. Like I check into my FPL, he's just got minutes played and clean sheet. Nothing like saves and stuff.
Yeah.
Fact. Actually, that's true. I think the Newcastle game was very interesting because that's how teams are supposed to play. And I think this is even the problem with Chelsea as a club. Like, you should be willing to go out there and impose yourself on the opposition. So the way Aston Villa played without fear against Newcastle, it's like a perfect blueprint of how to beat Newcastle.
Yeah.
Arsenal fans, you might need this.
Oh, yes.
So just go out there and like dominate and impose your
From
will
the first minute.
From the first minute.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's easier to play against Newcastle that way when they are away. Wakiwa home kwao.
It has always been tough for Arsenal, even though we've been winning.
Yeah. It's always tough there. It's always tough there.
So I know you guys can't wait to tear Arsenal. So we might as well just start.
Yeah,
Man.
let's just
Start, man.
Let me get it out of the way.
Yeah.
I think the only person right now who can destroy Arsenal's chances of winning the league is Mikel Arteta. Not even a single player, Mikel Arteta. His in-game decisions, bro, he needs to learn from De Zerbi about in-game management. He needs to learn from Pep about in-game management. The last two games against West Ham and Liverpool, you cannot tell me a title-chasing team is bottling a 2-0 lead twice. Yeah. The last time you guys had a chance to win at Anfield was when Arshavin was an Arsenal player, and that was 2013 or so. You go into Anfield, you have a 2-0 lead. Liverpool step it up a little bit, and you guys are back to your shells. Same case against West Ham. But West Ham, it was individual mistakes. You look at the Thomas Partey trying to flick the ball.
Yeah,
what is he trying to do, bro?
Yani?
The penalty that Gabriel concedes. What is he trying to do?
Yeah.
And then now it comes to the substitutions. I don't think Jesus should have come off. I think Saka should have been the one to get off.
I agree.
That was one crazy substitution for me. And it took too long for Arteta to make the subs. I think in the past two games, his in-game decision-making has been what has cost Arsenal maximum points.
Because you're subbing in Nketiah at the 89th minute or something. To do what?
In the room.
To do what? But Nyaassh, man, you have to talk about Ebu, give Arsenal fans some sense of hope regarding these 8 games that is back.
Yeah. Look, first of all, I know things are looking doom and gloom, and that shadow of Man City is lurking behind, and it's a big one.
It's like a shark that has just
smelled blood. Yeah, they are coming after us like crazy. I'll be honest, I'm kind of nervous now. Because, like he said, bottling 2-0 leads back to back, 2 different oppositions. When you are Liverpool, we escaped there thinking, 1 point gained, at least because they only took him Biza Kawezi of bet in Nairobi. Newcastle, West Ham, you are thinking it's not even 1 point and it's 2 points dropped. And then you're looking at a juggernaut like Man City. That's when they're starting to roll and gain form. Jack Grealish,
3 goals first half.
But all in all, we have 4 points clear. They still have a game in hand. We can only hope now we go to Etihad and get something, which is very possible. The problem is you can even go to Etihad, get 3 points, alafu mazi tuende tupatane sijui na Wolves ama Nidani ama Chelsea, watupige. You know, so all Arsenal fans out there, let's hope this is just a blip. We had a blip before this. There's a time we had that kapach, and we bounced back in a very good way. So moving forward, we can only hope that's going to happen. And it's not yet done and dusted. But it's Simbichi, but we still have like 7-8 games to go. They can drop points. Anybody can drop points at this rate. So
I have a crazy stat for you. I know you can't base football off of statistics every time.
Yes.
Seasons are different, teams change and whatnot.
Yeah.
Pep Guardiola in his time at Man City has never lost any of the 10 last games of a season.
Yeah.
From game 28 to game 38. Win. J-Rock settings. So, Toby, this season, you guys have the chance to go for a hat-trick of Premier Leagues.
Yes.
And also could do the treble because right now Bayern are done and dusted.
Yeah.
Even if Bayern score 4, I don't think they keep a clean sheet.
No.
There's no way. Bayern are done and dusted.
Unless they pull a remontada like Baka.
Yeah, by the way, Bayern are done and dusted. You guys will definitely mop the floor with Sheffield United. So, is it too difficult for City to go for the treble, Lama?
It is
the
not.
further you guys stay in these competitions, the harder it is to win the league.
No. It is not. It's not outside the realms of possibility that we win the treble. But come on, when we were just saying before we started, it's only 3 bad games and everything is done.
By the way.
Arsenal can turn up. They beat us. We can go to the FA Cup final against you guys. You pull God knows what kind of miracle. You beat us, and we might
bottle against Real
or even lose in the final. But I think we are well positioned to win the treble. But I wanted to weigh in on the Arsenal.
Yes.
I don't think Arteta is the one who might cost Arsenal the league. You see, the mistakes that he made with the substitutions, it's just one game, it happens. Even the game Man City were playing against Leicester, Pep did the same thing. He thought we were rolling, he made a few subs trying to get people game time. It ended up being working. We almost drew that game with Leicester because they had chances towards the end. I think Arteta is coaching really well. He's coached a wonderful season. The game against West Ham, he had coached a win. The problem with Arsenal is going to be mistakes. Namso metaja Gabriel, kama kuna mse ataua Arsenal, it's Gabriel. Because Omse amepeana 2 penalties already this season. He had like a couple of shouts that were not given by VAR. He had 1 error leading to goal. So I think player mistakes will be the problem. Alafu, as the season comes to an end, the psychology of also the title race comes into play. No, Man City, sahi kuna players wameshinda 4 Premier Leagues so far. And 2 of those, they won them on the last day. Nahia, and both of them were comebacks, by the way. Nahia, Aston Villa, yenye walishinda last year 2-3. I think mentally, it's like turning up like we did this before, guys. We've been in this position before.
Can do it again.
But for the Arsenal players, I really don't know if they can deal with the pressure. You saw Saka. Apparently, Saka joined Miss Pena Arsenal in his career. He missed for the first time. Now, your Pena, it was a poor penalty.
Very poor.
I just has Mo Salah up on his bed.
Yeah, man. I just think he didn't even put it on target, man. He's trying to hurt fans in wheelchairs, man.
It's crazy.
So the psychology of the title race as it comes towards the end, I think that's what will. Just also imagine Arsenal, you turn up to the game versus Newcastle, you go down 1-0 in like 10 minutes. Will they have
Turning
the mental
back,
strength
it's
to come back? So I think going forward, the people that will cost Arsenal the league are Arsenal players themselves, because I think Arteta has done a wonderful job. Even getting number 2 in this league, he should really be given. You guys were calling for him to be sacked last season, bro. Arteta has that.
Getting number 2 is an achievement, you know.
Two things just to add on what you said. 2 things. The problem with Arsenal is even when you go away and you score like 2 goals, your team ikitabaki ikifikiria, we still have a chance here. I mean, these guys have already shown before.
Exactly.
They can come back to. I mean, they did that game back to back. Psychology of the title race is also crazy, and this is for the Arsenal fans. They need to grow a thick skin. Hii inaenda hadi game 38.
No, it's going until game 38. This was beyond the last
day. Game 31 Arsenal fans wametetemeka. Yani huku Arsenal fans washikiki. No, you need to calm the fuck down. Right?
But take it easy. Hapa in 14
I know. So hapa in life ka ujai kwa mali kuna pressure huko juu, maybe ndio uta collapse. But you need to grow a thick skin. This is not yet done. 7 games to go. Pressure will become even worse than now. So just take it easy.
But the 21 points ni mob.
Yeah, 21 points up for grabs.
This thing is far from being over.
It's not yet done. It's not yet done. Don't even think when you go to Etihad and get 3 points that it's done. Bad though. Because after that, there are 5 games to play for.
Yeah, that will be difficult, my guy.
Even though that will be difficult.
Also, Arsenal players need to just focus on these few games that's remaining. It's only one. Had it been like we're in a FA Cup and then we're somewhere in Europa, it would have been something. But now it's literally a game.
Yeah.
And for the record, Arsenal is playing on Friday. So if PL managers, deadline is Friday. We need to. Of course, we are winning that game.
Against Southampton.
Just
like you are against West Ham.
No, to Emirates.
Wait, bro, we're winning that game to Croatia. I mean, to Emirates, to go home. Yeah. And also, this is something that I've seen. We've scored fast against Liverpool. We've scored fast against West Ham.
Yeah.
So what I'm getting is, and also our away form is the best in the Premier League this season.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So the vibe that I'm getting from that is, even at Etihad, we will not be shy when it comes to scoring. We'll still get those chances. And also, we've been scoring in the first half.
Yeah.
That's different from the Arsenal from previous seasons. So with the Etihad game, I'm not looking at it as if it's the hardest, like Ngumu. We've beaten City before, Community Shield. We've beaten them before. So and then also we are familiar with how they are playing. So, and you guys are playing FA Cup, we're in UCL. So by the time you guys are meeting us, some of your players kidogo watakuwa wamechoka.
Nilikuwa chekijana Twitter wase wa Arsenal wanasema ati the tiredness ime catch up na Saka. Tiredness aje na
because he's played every game.
Yeah.
It's like what they're doing with Rashford.
Every
International break.
Arsenal game. Yeah.
So has Bruno Fernandes. I don't see us complaining about him getting tired.
You're not
But
fighting for
can you
anything.
compare Bruno Fernandes and Saka?
Bruno Fernandes has played
Can
more
you com-
games than Saka this season.
But can you
More
compare
games, bro.
results?
More
Me, I'm
games.
looking at the
Rashford
results.
as well.
Contribution.
Me, I'm
Contribution
looking
to
at the
team.
results. I'm looking at the results. Remember, at one point, you guys booed him.
I've never booed Bruno Fernandes.
I'm not. You're
Not
a
you.
Man City fan.
Yeah. Inject, baby, inject it straight into my veins.
Bro, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey, nice one, nice.
Oh my days.
I wish I would have said it towards the end of the episode.
Aki,
God damn.
No,
we need it. I feel like Tobiko has more beans to spill. We need to have him in another
no,
episode.
I'm done with the beans.
We
No
need
more
to have him
beans.
in another episode.
No, the mama beans.
Did he have a Man City tattoo before?
something.
Tell us
Maybe.
something. So, like, give us something.
I'll drop another
La
million.
Haula or whatever.
But you see that point of that we have the game against Bayern and the game against Sheffield. I think it's a moot point because the game against Bayern is really the only game that we have. Because in as much as we won't take Sheffield lightly, I
Yeah.
think Pep is going to rotate. He's going to take it easy in the first half. Maybe if we're in trouble, then he'll throw in some guys.
Alvarez to start instead of Haaland.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I think when you guys are coming to
Etihad.
to players, I think both teams are going to be ready. And there's one thing I saw yesterday. It was saying the reason why Pep has done so well this season is he has had his players playing multiple positions. So it's giving him options.
Yeah.
When he doesn't have because Stones can step up into midfield sometimes.
Yeah,
Bernardo can
Silva,
step back.
defender.
So it's giving him options. It looks like Man City has this great depth, but it's still the same kind of players that's
In
playing
different-
different positions.
Yeah.
For Arsenal now, the problem comes with your second unit. Can your second unit really affect change in the team, like bring an impact? You saw for now, God forbid, you get injuries to a guy like Martinelli, Saka, or both of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can answer that question.
Yeah.
The answer is yes. Gabriel Jesus was out for 3 months. Nketiah stepped in.
Yeah.
Scored against United.
Yeah.
And then went blank for 5 games.
He was
Straight up.
injured.
Straight up.
He was injured.
Straight
No,
up.
when
Nketiah was
Olimroga.
injured.
He's not scored in 6 though.
Nketiah was injured. He's back recently,
Yeah,
but he was
he
injured.
Went blank for 5
But he's,
straight
but he's
he
not scored in
scored-
6.
Sawa. Aya, you mentioned who else?
Saka.
I mentioned
Saka.
Saka and Martinelli.
Sawa. Okay, let's start with Martinelli. Trossard can come into that position. Aya, you've mentioned Saka. These are the guy, Reece Nelson versus Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but
that's one
yeah,
moment
but-
in the whole season.
But look at the quality that City's
Yes.
bringing in.
So-
Mahrez doesn't even start sometimes for City. Even
Yeah.
KDB doesn't even start sometimes.
Yeah, I agree. But when you look at the stakes at hand during that game, which by the way, I'm going to even ask you your prediction for that game since you're here. I think we step up, and this is how I even look at this game. If Arsenal are to win the league by winning that game, do you think we're just going to give you those 3 points like that?
No, no one is going to that game is going to be
yeah.
tough. Let me ask, do you think you guys are going
exactly.
to? Do you think you're
So
going to?
I think we go there, we step up, we even score the first one if need be. But I don't think it will be as easy as the way United fans are painting it to be.
Where Arsenal just get
we
whitewashed.
just
and
as soon as City score,
reason-
now they are ahead.
Bus. And I like that. The reason as to why I personally think it will be easy for City is because the same mistakes your defensive backline made at the Emirates against City,
Yeah.
they will make them at the Etihad. I
so-
personally believe that.
So you don't think between our first game and this game, there will be no form of
There's no form of
improvement?
defensive improvement, and the past 2 games have shown it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just to counter his point, I think for the City's 3 goals, I know 2 goals were caused by Takehiro Tomiyasu. So he's out. It's Ben White now. I can't say Ben White has costed us in the goals we considered
That's
against
true, that's
Liverpool
true.
and Nenio. The problem, however, is having someone like Kieran Tierney coming
You
back.
step up this game though.
Yeah, against West Ham, he was at fault for the second goal.
Okay.
Well, Zinchenko was also at fault for the second goal for Liverpool, but we brought him on and tried to play him like an inverted wing back. Did not really work out, so that's a problem. I hope Zinchenko comes back. I don't know. It's starting to look like Saliba was gel and glue at the,
The
back.
leader, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's just not happening now. Gabriel without him is panicking kidogo making
Yeah.
some crazy tackles. And also it's weird when I thought like we have one game to play per week, it's going to be easy. Turns out maybe not. Because now we only have one game, and if we fuck up in that game, there's no game in between where you can just go and play and shake that off.
Yeah.
You see, like Man City, when I cheza waende against Leicester, then maybe they have a game midweek when you can try and shake that off, you know, and then come revitalized in the next game. Arsenal in one game, ukifuck up hiyo, unangoja hadi ile game ingine where you don't know you still have those ghosts haunting you and stuff. So
Do you think the waiting is also playing mind games?
Yeah, waiting 7 days.
the waiting, yeah, it
The
could
waiting,
also be.
There's nothing you're thinking about the whole week. It's
Yeah,
just
so
next
like,
game.
you know, and stuff. It's
Me,
just
to
crazy.
me, I see it as more game time, more time to train, more time to, I see it as more time even to rest and stuff. But before we talk about FPL, predictions for that game.
Eish,
Man City versus Arsenal. Let's just do it right now.
bro, I think I have to wait
You
for some-
don't even have to go to like an exact score. You can even say who will win.
Today's 17th. That game is 9 days away.
Yeah. I feel like I'll have to wait for Southampton game, man. Yeah.
Kuna mtu ametense.
Nishasema it's on record. I'm nervous.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you?
I think City win. I think City win. I think it's going to be a tough game for both teams. It's going to go down like almost right to the end. But I think towards the end, City will just pull it out. But City win on that day.
As in, do you expect him to say anything less?
No. I'll be very objective.
All right.
I'll be very
We
objective.
already know what he's going to say. It's just an explanation.
You'll be here no matter what.
Tell us. Ungemuuliza, tell us why Man City will win.
First of all,
How will Man City win?
I do believe there'll be defensive errors, that both teams will have defensive errors. And where Arsenal will lose this game is, I think, they will try to find the perfect goal. I think they will try too much in trying to be intricate with their passes, and it will lead to their downfall. So, on the 17th of April, I'm saying this as Brian Waudo. Manchester City versus Arsenal at the Etihad on the 26th.
Yeah.
Man City 3, Arsenal 2.
Okay.
Arsenal 2.
Personally, I think it will end a draw.
A draw for a
Draw.
good point.
And ikiisha hivyo now, I think we'll go ahead and win the league. I still have faith in Arsenal despite these setbacks that you guys... Because the thing is, we aren't losing these two games mepita. We haven't lost. Have we? Tunge lose versus Liverpool and versus West Ham. This would have been a different story. But we've been still getting points.
But you see, Venant, I feel like Sai Tuko in the business of not affording not to win.
Even a draw is a
You cannot
bad
afford
result.
not to win.
Yeah.
As in, drawing is not good enough. Drawing when you are being chased by guys like this, it's an L. These guys drawing when they are chasing Arsenal, it's an L. So, hey, the only place I can take a draw is Etihad. Hizo zingine zote.
Sindio, I'm saying it here.
Yeah.
Because then the title is in your hands. It's not in
Yes.
our hands.
Yeah.
That's why we're just hoping.
Yeah.
So people who have to get their business done more than anyone, it's still Arsenal.
Yeah. Bottom line, it's tunabeba ligi. How we do it, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're a Man City fan,
Yep.
who would you recommend FPL managers to pick when it comes to... Because that's literally your next game in Premier League.
Yeah, besides Haaland. Haaland is obvious. Besides Haaland.
Besides Haaland, I think you can go for De Bruyne.
Yeah.
De Bruyne?
Yes. Besides Haaland, just go for De Bruyne. If you're in the business of picking defenders, you can either toss up between Ruben Diaz and Ake. Most probably Ake, because Ake has been amazing. I think apart from Haaland, the next best player for City this season, I think it's
Has been Ake.
Ake.
But you guys also don't keep clean sheets. Yeah, so
We don't keep clean sheets, but
Yeah.
of late we've been stronger defensively. I think we've been keeping... I think the Leicester game, the goal we conceded was quite...
Happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now that you mention it, against the Arsenal game, I think picking a defender is not really
The best move.
Not really the best move.
chukua tu Haaland na upige captaincy
Yeah, just
Yeah.
put in Haaland.
and you're safe.
Because whatever happens, Haaland will score that day.
Yeah.
Whether it's a penalty or those fluky tap-ins that he does, it's so amazing how that guy does that. But
Yeah.
Haaland will score.
I mean, look at how Brayo excited he is. Look at how excited he is.
Rest.
Thanks, bro. You'll be celebrating. Thanks, bro. Don't
You
worry
see,
about it.
Man City fans,
Thanks, bro.
like back in high school.
Yeah, you know how it is.
It all makes sense now. They make a lot of sense now.
Yeah, so game week 32 is here. Let me
Yeah.
just go through a few fixtures that you guys might think
Yes, sir.
mnaweza saidia watu. So Arsenal, Southampton, There's Brentford, Aston Villa, Crystal Palace, Everton, Liverpool, Nottingham Forest, Newcastle, Tottenham, Bournemouth, West Ham.
Bold prediction here, out and out. There are 2 teams who will be lucky to pick up another 3 points. We are left with 8 or 7 games.
8 games.
If Chelsea and Tottenham can conjure up 1 win, bro, then they've tried.
Yeah.
Because I can see Newcastle are playing Tottenham next.
Yes.
God damn it. Hiyo ni lingine
That's
hapo
how I'm in
serious.
trouble.
Yeah.
I feel like I'll pick Haaland as my captain. Achezi.
Yeah.
No, they'll be in the FA Cup,
Yeah, so I can pick Oli Watkins. Let me see. I can pick Oli Watkins. I can pick Jesus for Arsenal.
Yeah.
And maybe someone from Liverpool. I feel like they might have something against Nottingham Forest. Yeah.
You know, with the Liverpool, Jota is back. So for those FPL managers who are looking forward to getting forwards for your team, he's that guy. For me, I'm making, because I saved my free transfer for this week, I'm buying Gabriel Jesus, Robertson, and Ben White.
Okay.
Ben White has been consistent with
with
the assists, but he's been getting assists from time to time.
Yeah.
I'm buying Gabriel Jesus and captaining him because it's at home to Southampton, and ever since he's back, this is the first game that he's blanked.
He didn't even blank. He scored.
Oh,
He scored against West Ham.
Yeah. So he's been consistent. So that's my captain for this week.
Yeah. I feel like if you had to pick 3 Arsenal players, I would give Ben White because of consistency. I would give Martinelli. Martinelli, he is scoring and assisting almost every other game. And then Gabriel Jesus because he's just scoring almost every other game. In fact, if I was to have Martinelli versus Saka, I would go for Martinelli now.
Okay.
He's more
Brayo,
impactful.
Me?
how's the FPL?
First of all, I benched Watkins, but I'll get his points because of the ISO rules. If one player
Automatic
doesn't play at all,
substitution.
automatic sub. So thank God for that. Stick to Haaland and Oli Watkins in your front line. Them two. Me, I've changed. Literally after the Brentford game, I think they lost to Wolves. I changed my lineup. I sold Tony and bought in Jesus.
Yeah.
And I've also gotten rid of Trossard and brought back De Bruyne because De Bruyne of late I've been sleeping on his assists, but pause. So nimemrudisha ndani kwa team sahi.
Good stuff.
Yeah, honorable mention pia neza sema Grealish. If you can't afford KDB, definitely can afford Grealish.
Yeah.
On our good company league, Manse Ian Wafula has been consistent for I don't know how long. He's on 2,161 points as of now.
Man wants 50k badly.
Yeah. And the top 5 has been shifting, but him has been so Ian Wafula, man, shout out to you. So that's pretty much it, man.
I think we need to have him once he wins the episode. Once the season, he needs to come here and just give us a
If he's
few
an Arsenal fan, we
intricacies
can't have him,
and
bro.
stuff.
Like,
Or if he
there's
was
too
a
many Arsenal fans in this show.
It's okay. I mean, if you're winning everywhere, it's not our fault.
Yeah. So is there anything you guys want to say before we finish up?
As usual, Man United will finish the season with more trophies than Arsenal.
What about you, Nyaassh?
I don't have anything to say. I just know Arsenal is winning the league. I don't know how.
No, you're
What
not so
about you? Is
confident.
there anything you want to tell Man City or
Telling Man City fans, relax. We've been here before. We've done this before. To have no pressure. And if you've not been tuning into games for whatever reason, this is the time now to start watching games.
Oh, yeah.
Because now it's going to get amazing. At the top and also at the bottom with the relegation battles. But
The pressure is getting worse. It's getting worse.
for me, Young, it's more of a serious note. I know Saka missed a penalty, but this is not an excuse for you to go online and abuse him.
Oh, yeah.
So for those people who are doing that, shame on you.
Some proper bullshit, that one.
And on that note, my name is Fernand.
Saka has Salah up on his bedroom wall.
Shut the hell up, you Man City fan.
Come on, City.
Oh my days. Umsali atapenani ka jam. Back.
Nani?
Saka.
Mbona unajam?
Bro,